So what is going on, Ghost of Tsushima fans? It's your boy Amazi here, finally getting to talk about this fucking game again. Oh, it's so refreshing to finally have news for this, and it's hyped ass news. So we've been hoping that Ghost of Tsushima is going to come out in 2018, probably at the end of the year. Hopefully it happens. If not, then maybe early 2019 first quarter. But when it comes to what's going to be happening for E3, Sony has confirmed that they won't be holding a true big press conference for E3, but rather they're going to be focusing on Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding, and Spider-Man PS4. Those are the four main games that they're going to be focusing on, and this means that there's going to be a lot of leeway with what they can do with all of that time to dedicate to these games, meaning that potentially we may see a trailer for each game, and then of course we may also see some kind of gameplay showcase for each game. And of course Death Stranding is a game that hasn't had any gameplay shown off just yet. However, I'm pretty sure with E3 2018 that is going to change, as the game is kind of being hinted at to be slated sometime around the beginning of next year to probably the summer of next year. So it's somewhere around in that time frame that we're going to be seeing Death Stranding, and the same thing can be said for Ghost of Tsushima as well. Either it's going to be at the very tail end of this year, it may be the December release for PlayStation, and then of course if not that, it's going to be within the first 2 quarters of 2019. That's what we can definitely feel from all of the information that we've had thus far, from there being a playable version of the game, which usually happens in game development that there is a playable version. However, that we do know that they've been working on Ghost of Tsushima since 2014. With 2014, all of that time, ever since they released Second Son, was used to actually come up with the concept for the game. 2015, 2016, and eventually 2017 was all time used to develop the game. This is why what we saw from the actual trailer is, I think, some in-game gameplay at the end of that said trailer. So there is a lot of stuff that has already been done for Ghost of Tsushima, and so far we know that 3 to 4 years have already been put into the project. So it has to be coming out sometime soon. I at least give it 2 more years. Well, this year would kind of count, so I at least give it like 1 more year. So if anything, it's probably going to be like December 2019. I don't see us having to wait till 2020 or anything like that. But definitely, this means that we may see something very big for Ghost of Tsushima, and obviously, I am still hyped as hell for this game. There just hasn't been any real topic for me to discuss. There's been a lot of topics actually spread out about the video, so if you want to stay tuned for any of that kind of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and hit the like button on this video as well if you got any informative value out of it. Sony is going to be focusing on these 4 games, man, and that sounds pretty dope because there is a lot of stuff people want to see from these 4 games right now, and one of the things that they want to see from each individual game is a lot more gameplay, with Spider-Man PS4 being the main one with gameplay right now. Definitely getting to see gameplay for Ghost of Tsushima would just be fucking amazing, dog, because we haven't seen any kind of news ever since, of course, the announcement. There's been like little tidbits of information here and there, and then we had the PlayStation experience, in which they kind of showed off some art, and then they talked about, like, you know, some of the things that went into actually bringing the culture and stuff like that alive within the game's world, to where they had to take the trip to Japan, and I obviously talked about that stuff. But when it comes to this right here, man, hopefully we get a big ass trailer. I'm ready to see what this game plays like. I'm ready to see if all of our speculations was true. I'm ready to see if any of those videos I put out had any kind of truth to them when it comes to my own speculations. I'm just ready, man. I'm hyped. Here's to fingers crossed to it being either like Shinobu with a samurai other side to it that we just don't know exactly how that's going to play yet. Here's to it being like Shinobu or Tenchu, because those games, man, holy shit, you guys got me looking at Shinobu like upside the head, bro, when y'all was telling me about that game. So hopefully we do get to see some gameplay from Ghost of Tsushima. But this has been your boy Mazi. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace the heck out.